Hi everyone. Sorry this video is so late getting out. Um, I really don't have any excuse except there's a lot going on. So I wanted to get this out today though, just in case you have questions. Again, reminding you that you don't have to ask me for extensions anymore. I have opened all the due dates. I think I went back through week 9 and opened all the assignments. If I'm just not used to leaving the assignments open, so if you don't see an assignment and you don't have a grade for it in the last since spring break, reach out to me and I'll make sure I open it. One student reached out to me and I realized one of the quizzes didn't have 3 chances on it, so I changed that for the quiz last week. So if you want to take it again, if you've already taken it, go ahead and take it again. There were 2 quizzes last week. The first one had 3 chances and the second one didn't. So that was just my error, user error. And then there were a couple assignments that she hadn't turned in that she wanted to, and so I opened those up. So if you catch any of those, please let me know. I'm happy to do that. Also let me know what I can do to help you. So this week we're going to be talking about clays and doughs as a form of art, because if you think about sculpture as art also, and the master artist. And by the master artist, I mean artists like Picasso and Van Gogh, Seurat, some of the major artists. And the benefit of doing, when you're thinking about major artists, you think, well, we don't want to make the children have expectations of what their art looks like. But if you think about teaching them the techniques, so Seurat is a lot of splatters. Um, and if you think about that, you can do that with children and you can teach them the method. The key is teaching them the method and then letting them choose if they do it or not. So you can give them the paintbrush or some people take fly swatters out in the playground and they put a piece of paper on the wall on a fence or whatever, and then they let the children splat it. Teaching them that technique is fine, but restricting them from doing whatever it is that they want to do is different, because we want to teach children methods and then let them and then see what they do with them. So all the assignments this week are either about clays and doughs, or about the master artist. So you're going to check out the master artist link for pictures. So there's a couple links there. I would go into Pinterest and just put in master artists. You can Google preschool master artists ideas. It's a thing. They do it in the elementary schools. That they do. They just cover artists and they teach the children. The good thing about it, the wonderful thing about it, is that children start to see paintings on walls. So my children did it when they were in elementary school, and they would walk and see a picture and they would say, "Is that a Picasso?" Not that they're brain surgeons or anything like that. It was just that they were taught to look at art, where some children just take it for granted and never even notice it. So that's an amazing thing. It's just giving them that gift of noticing. There's an article on the reason we teach master artist methods, and then look at the Pinterest pictures for ideas. Read the article on how children appreciate art. So again, noticing is appreciating and looking at and seeing the different ways to do things. That's what you do by teaching them the methods. And then I'd like you to choose an idea and then do a learning experience plan or an activity plan on that idea. In the directions I said, make sure you let me know somewhere in it who the artist is. So teaching them a method, but not explaining to them that a famous artist used this method to make this picture and showing them an example. You're not teaching them about the artists. So make sure that somewhere in your activity plan, you mention the artist to the children. So maybe in introduction, you say, look at this picture, there's a lot of splatters on it. I wonder how this artist made it. Today, we're going to learn to do art just like Seurat. Seurat is the person who made this picture. So just make sure you mention who it is. Then there's a discussion board on why we use master artists. Then your next thing is to find a recipe for a clay or a dough. I see so many people making the mistakes of buying the Play-Doh that comes from the yellow can, the Play-Doh brand Play-Doh. And I really challenge you to try a Play-Doh recipe. My favorite are the ones that are microwaved. I find that really makes a cool texture. I want you to make a Play-Doh recipe. There's Play-Doh as easy as cheap conditioner and cornstarch. So if you can't make a lot of it because you can't get to the grocery store, I totally understand. If you don't even have any of the ingredients, you don't have alum, A-L-U-M is a spice, and cream of tartar is a spice, If you don't have those and you've not been into the grocery store, just reach out and send me an email and explain it, and I can work with you, okay? But I'd like you to find recipes and see what you can find, and I'd really like you to try one if at all possible, just because I do think that it's an amazing um, different experience than that Play-Doh that doesn't even smell good. We have the scented Play-Doh at the college, and I think it smells worse. It's disgusting. The homemade stuff really smells good, and you can even add like vanilla or lavender essential oils to it to make it smell even better. And then there's a discussion board on the clays and doughs. So what I want you to do is send me the recipe and then put a picture of it on the discussion board, the Play-Doh that you make, and then a comment about how the recipe was. And then if people come up with some good recipes, find good recipes, I'll put a recipe list together that I can share with all of you. So that's what's going on this week. Let me quick go into the folder to make sure I didn't make any mistakes. There's no readings for this week. You're doing good, doing well. So here are all the documents that you'll need in order to complete the week. So if you have any questions, and this one is not open. See, I am not above telling you that I make mistakes because I totally do. This one says it's not available. Okay. So anyways, that's all the work you need to do this week. If you have any questions, please reach out. If you just want to talk and you want to email me and say, hey, school is driving me crazy. I'm really struggling because I'm struggling in life. I'm also here to listen to that. So have a fantastic week. Thank you so much. And I will see you. I'll try to get the next video up next month.